how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, London. In today's video I'm gonna show you a day in my life as a software engineer 2021 edition. It's currently around 7:30 and it's a Wednesday. Before I go make some coffee and come back to life, I'm gonna make my bed. I think I said that in my previous day in the live video. I always make my bed. I don't know, it just sets the day right. The weather is disgusting today. Let's go make some coffee. I think I said this in my previous video, but I never have breakfast. I'm just not hungry in the morning. So our work here is done. Now that I have my coffee, I can speak a little bit more. As I said, we're doing a day in the life 2021 edition. In case you don't know, in the UK, we're in yet another lockdown. Things with COVID are pretty bad here and they don't seem to be getting any better. Right now, we're 60 to 70,000 cases per day. So that's the situation. I am stuck at home. I can go outside for exercising or to go to the shop, but I can't mix with people. Everything is closed. I can't really go anywhere and there's nowhere really to go. I don't know if you watched my previous videos. I used to go to Pret-a-Manger for coffee. I have stopped doing that for now. I am trying to limit even going to shops and stuff like that. If I couldn't go home for Christmas so that I don't get COVID, I definitely don't want to get COVID over coffee. So I started making my own coffee again. I've said this before, I don't get properly ready every day. Like, I don't always put on makeup or do my hair. It depends on the day, but most of the time I do, because at this point it's one of the very few things that actually give me some sense of normality. And my everyday makeup routine is pretty quickly. It only takes me like 2 seconds. There you go. Okay, now I'm ready for work. Let me just tone this down because I feel like this is too wild. There we go. I've got 15 minutes left until 9, and usually when I have a bit of time before work, I try to just do something productive. In this case, I'm gonna do some of my homework for my German class, which is tomorrow. I have this planner that I use now. Every day I just outline the things that I would like to do for today. Apart from work, most of the things that I put for each day are not mandatory. Some days I put a lot more than I'd probably be able to do, but it's just kind of like a to-do list, and whatever I don't do, I move for the next day. And I think that really helps me be productive, especially when you have like small breaks and gaps. Currently I'm in training. I'm doing a C++ training at work, which is really cool, and it's part of the new joiners training that I have to go through. So in this training we get like a 15-minute break every 2 hours or so. I get 4 breaks, so that makes about an hour, and you can get a lot done in an hour. So I try to do something productive in each break. As long as I finish the exercises that we've been doing, it's usually not like work stuff that I do. Like on Monday, I think I was reading my book in the breaks. Anyway, I like to plan my day. I feel like it makes it a lot easier to stay productive. So let's start with that. So this is today, and I already have some things from yesterday. This is my lunch break. I don't think I'm gonna run because the weather is horrible today. In the evening I have an Among Us session with some other trainees. I want to do a quick dance class after work. I want to stretch after work. So here for my first break, I'm gonna do German homework. We usually get another break around 12 before lunch, so I can do my drawing. In the afternoon, I can do a lead code problem. So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's almost 9 o'clock now, so I'm gonna start work soon, and I'll see you in my first break. It's almost 10:30 and we got a 15-minute break, and I actually got 20 because I finished early. So in this first break, I'm gonna try and do as much of my German homework as I can. I've done most of it. I have a little bit left, but for 15 minutes, I can do at least 2 exercises, I think. So that's what we're gonna do.
You like pizza and dancing. Love that is not that romantic. Yeah.
It's 12 o'clock now and we are at break number 2. Lunchtime is at 1. So I got this Amazon package, and I think this is a keyboard that I bought yesterday. Since I got a second screen, it actually became very uncomfortable to use my laptop's keyboard because I'm like trying to look forward, but then my keyboard's on the side. Basically, I'm coding in this position. It's painful actually after a while. It's very uncomfortable. The only logical thing was to get a keyboard. I got this one. It has like its own trackpad. I didn't originally want this. I just saw it on Amazon and I thought, oh, this could be neat, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna like it because first of all, if the mouse pad doesn't work well, it can be super annoying, and also that means there's less space for the keys, so it might be a bit too small. I don't know, I'll have to use it for a bit and see, but I'm pretty excited about it because it's gonna make my life so much easier. We've got 1 hour left until lunch, and currently we're doing function definitions in C++, and we're also working on linking multiple files in a project, and it's a lot of fun. C++ is very funky, I gotta say, but I do enjoy it. I've done C before, I've done Java, so it's not completely new to me. Like, I kind of get it quite quickly, which is good. I think for the rest of my break, I'm gonna open LeetCode and start a problem. One of my New Year's resolutions was to do 1 LeetCode problem per week, which is obviously quite easy to achieve, but it's just that I always forget to do it. So I'm gonna start now. I don't know if I'll be able to finish a whole problem for the time I have left, because at this point maybe I have around 5 minutes, but we're gonna start. It's lunchtime. We finished early. It's currently like 12:30. I get almost an hour and a half today, which is amazing. Before I go and eat, I'm gonna film a quick TikTok. This week I started uploading to TikTok. One of my New Year's resolutions was to dance more. Well, first of all, I signed up for an online dance school in December, but I also thought I'll do some dance TikToks. I'm gonna do the dance to Sweet Melody. That's what I'm doing. I've already kind of learned it. I'll probably need like a million takes, but who cares? TikTok is done. That took slightly longer than I expected, but I always need like a million takes because I just never like it. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some lunch now because I have 15 minutes left and I have to get back to work after that. TikTok is up. I've just had my food, so I think that pretty much covers the agenda for my lunch break. By the way, make sure you check out my TikTok to see the final result. I can't put it in the video because of copyright, but you can check it out on TikTok. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Now it's time to get back to work. In the afternoon, we're gonna do pointers, and as far as I remember from C, pointers were a bit annoying, let's just say, or tricky, but yeah. We'll see how it goes in C++. Time for our first pointers lab, and I'm already sleepy, so I'm gonna grab a Monster. This is our outside fridge. Have you seen anything more beautiful than this? I actually get only 1 per day, but I want to limit the number of times I go to the shop, so we did like an online order from Asda this weekend, and I literally ordered 10 boxes. I'm buying them anyway, might as well just do it at the same time when someone else is carrying them. Genius. We're into break number 3, I think. In this break, I'm gonna work on a drawing that I started a couple of days ago. It's nothing too fancy, but I've just been trying to do like quick sketches every now and then just to keep it up. It's better to do smaller sketches here and there than not do anything at all, you know? So I've been drawing cute little Michael. There's some really creepy looking dogs as well, but this one on the bottom actually worked out. Now I'm just trying to use watercolors to put some color in. I'm gonna do that for like 5 to 10 minutes and then I'm back to C++. And that was 5 minutes of drawing, which is better than 0. It's not very good, but there was an attempt. And we're at the final break. It's 5 o'clock-ish. We only have to do another lab or like an exercise on pointers. Right now we're going through deleting stuff to free memory in C++, and I'm gonna have a snack. I don't know if that's weird, but I love peppers and I just eat red peppers, kind of like an apple. It's probably weird. I am done with work. It's 5:45. The really nice instructor let us go 15 minutes early, and he left the last lab or exercise for tomorrow morning because we've been doing a lot of complex stuff today and our brains are kind of fried, so I really don't mind it. And we were supposed to play Among Us with the other trainees, like the other grads. I don't know if that's still happening. Some people said that they're still working on some stuff, so I don't know if we'll have enough people. I hope so, because I'm kind of obsessed with Among Us now. I love it so much. I play Among Us with my team every week, and that's kind of like our virtual social, and it's honestly my favorite part of the week because I'm so obsessed with Among Us. So I'm hoping that we'll get enough people to play because I was really looking forward to it. In the meantime, while I'm waiting to see if people are gonna play, I'm gonna go through some photos that I want to upload on Instagram. I only took those photos for a thumbnail, but I actually really like how some of them turned out, so I'm gonna see if I can get 3 to upload on Instagram this week. So that was Among Us. I was actually the imposter one time and I did a good job. Generally speaking, I am horrible at being the imposter. I can never kill anybody. Like, I'm too afraid that someone's gonna see me, and whenever I do decide to go for it, someone sees me. I really don't like being the imposter, but this time it worked out nicely. That was fun. It's like 7 o'clock now and I need to go to the shop and get some food, but before that I'm gonna stretch. I worked out yesterday or the day before and my arms and ribs and shoulders are so sore. A workout is quite of an overstatement, more like I did a couple of gymnastics tricks that I hadn't done in ages, and I can feel them now. Like, I am proper sore, so I really want to stretch a little bit.
Should get to know me, tapping into that good energy. In the mood for something carefree, pour a drink, have a seat next to me. Yeah. Touching my skin, got us both wanting more. Breath on my neck, got my clothes all over the floor. Why can't we just stop?
Right guys, I am done for the day. I think this is pretty much everything that I wanted to do. The only thing left is a little bit of German homework that I'm gonna do before bed. But in terms of this video, I think this is it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I think I did pretty well. It was a very productive day for me. I managed to do so many things, and even though a lot of them I only did for like 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. You don't always have 5 hours a day for everything that you want to do, but as long as you're making small steps every day, that's all that matters. Actually, let's see how I did. I did upload a picture. I did this. I did my Duolingo in the morning. I just stretched. I did a TikTok. I actually just uploaded another one. I did a leak code problem, and I did some drawing. I think the 2 most important things when it comes to working on many different goals at the same time is, first of all, use your time wisely. Obviously, you don't have to literally do something every second of every day. It's okay to have downtime. Sometimes I just stare at the window, but if you have the energy for it, use those small breaks that you get between things. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, waiting for the bus, being on the subway. You could actually get a lot done in such a small amount of time because it does add up. So that's one of the things. Just use those breaks and those gaps of time to do stuff. And then the other thing is multitasking. For example, whenever I'm watching Netflix, YouTube, TV, whatever it is, I try to stretch. I try to use that time for stretching, because if I'm gonna be watching YouTube or Netflix, there's absolutely no reason for me not to do the splits at the same time, if that makes sense, because I can't really do much else anyway, or sometimes I draw when I watch Netflix. Try to combine things together. If you like scrolling TikTok, for example, or Instagram, you can do it while stretching. I just try to multitask whenever possible, and that does help me a lot as well. Oh, and plan your day. Like, to-do lists help so much. Even if you put like 5 minutes of drawing or 5 minutes of writing, it doesn't matter, it's still 5 minutes that you know you're gonna spend, and oftentimes you actually end up spending more. So I guess it's 3 things: multitasking, I already forgot them, multitasking, planning, and using your time wisely, filling in the gaps. Let me know in the comments what tips and tricks you guys have for productivity, and also what kind of videos you want to see. I am open to suggestions. This is the end of this video. I'm gonna go grab some dinner and finish my homework, and that's literally the end of my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys. Woo!
Baby, can you stop hesitating? No more second thoughts. Stop